going on, everybody? Jake here with the Tesla review that we've been wanting to do for a while. I've had the car since I believe November of last year, so it's time to do a review on what I think. And we're gonna start with the exterior. We've got a pretty cool view up here, just up on the street, so we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna start with the outside, the exterior, the mirrors. You can see they're folded in right now, which I absolutely love. Seems like something pretty small and minor, but when you're parking in confined spaces, it's really convenient. There's also a home link feature, and home link is you can set this up to your garage, so when I'm within 70 feet of pulling into my house, my mirrors fold in and my garage door opens. That's a pretty cool feature that I absolutely love. This is an older model. This is 2015, so you do have the gray or the black grille in the front. The cool part about this car is it has a lot of storage space, and that's something that I missed out in a lot of my old cars. I had a Corvette before this, not a lot of space. Checking it out, you've got the front trunk. I don't really use it very much, but I have had to use it for groceries, things like that. So it's pretty convenient to be able to throw some extra stuff in here. Like I said, the car already has a ton of storage. So, and this is where you refill your window wiper fluid. Pretty simple. That's the only maintenance you have to do on the car other than new tires, so it's pretty cool. Next, one of the things I absolutely love are the door handles. It's kind of nice, you know, when you're driving, nobody can grab your door handle and try and get into your car. When you have the key, which is just a little car, when you walk up, the door handles open and you can get in, or you could just double tap and they pop out. So another cool feature that I like, single tap closes it and locks it up, which is pretty convenient. The other thing that I like is the panoramic sunroof. It's all glass, and you can pop this back and open the roof if you want. But it continues from all the way from the front all the way to the back where the trunk is, and it just gives you a lot of light, a lot of space. When you're driving, you don't have a lot of issues seeing other cars because you're in an all glass box basically, and so blind spots are pretty rare. Another part is the trunk. This is back into the space. This car has a ton of space. Another part that I love, you've got basically a little blind mat right here to hide whatever's in your trunk, and you can even pull this part up and you've got more storage space down there because there's nothing back here since it's electric, just batteries under the car. One of the other things about the car is the braking, which is pretty cool. You can see kind of two different little brake pads. It's called regenerative braking. So when you basically start letting off the gas pedal, it already starting to brake for you, and it uses that as energy for the car. I drove 33 miles up into the mountains, and I lost about 50 to 60 miles of range going up there, and then coming back down I gained 10 to 12. So overall it took me 50 miles to drive 60 something miles because it's charging while it's going downhill. So super cool. Rarely have to actually press the brake pedal unless you need to stop pretty quick. And also with that, if you press the brake and you're stopped completely, if you fully press it, it'll hold your car. So it's really nice while you're sitting at a red light, or if you're in traffic, or you're on a hill, you just press that brake all the way through, holds the car still for you, and pretty convenient. You just tap the brake again or the gas and it starts going. All right, so we're gonna go over some of the interior stuff. Obviously, the first thing that kind of pops out is the screen. Huge screen, very easy to navigate. It's very quick. It has all of your controls, so anything you want to do with your car, your lights, the autopilot for the car, you know, whatever you want to do, it's customizable through this, and it's super clear, crisp, pretty sweet when you're charging. If you're bored, comes with all these different games, so you can play different games. Car updates automatically through its Wi-Fi, so pretty sweet. But the screen is something I absolutely love. Also the dash right here is something I absolutely love as well. It just gives you everything that you need while you're driving. It's got your music, you can change it to navigation when you're doing navigation. It's got your car, shows your lights, your blinkers, everything, and your brakes. So everything with the control feature, or like where you're sitting and actually controlling everything, absolutely love it. The gear shift is right here, so it's almost like the opposite side of your blinkers. You got park, drive, neutral, reverse right there. Super easy and functional. Like I said, a lot of window room in here. I absolutely love the sunroof. Goes all the way back, so when it opens, it's pretty open, and it's just nice to be able to, if you're parking or if you're just kind of hanging out, it's nice to look up and be able to have all of that light and just be able to see everything around you. The other thing about driving is the autopilot. There is a lever down here. I'll just double tap that when you're driving. It's usually just on the freeway or a highway when I'm doing this, because you want solid lines on the road and you want just a little more open space. You're not stopping all the time and turning. So I'll pop that on. Obviously you have to have your hands near the wheel because every few seconds you've got to touch it, and just be cautious and still be paying attention. But it is a super cool feature. If I'm driving 10 to 15 miles on the freeway out to South Reno, I will pop it in there in autopilot and just kind of let it just drive, and it's kind of crazy. It's really weird at first, but it's pretty nice. Just don't use it all the time. One of the other things is the app. It comes with, you download the app on your phone, you make an account, and you log in. Your account is linked to your car, so if anything's ever stolen, if your car is stolen, if something's wrong with it, it won't charge. It all notifies you through the app, which is really nice. And if you forget your keys somewhere, you can use your phone to unlock your car, and you can actually drive wherever you need to through the app as well, which is really convenient. I've used that before. There's only a few things I really don't like about this car. Everything I've absolutely loved. The driving, the interior, the windows, pretty much everything I've absolutely loved. The one thing I did not like is I did put this little rubber matting down here where kind of you see all my storage is, but that when I got the car is just a flat, basically plastic / rubber spot. Really not very useful. There was no cup holders there. There was nothing there. So I found this cool little rubber mat on Amazon and I ordered it, and it's been perfect. It fits right in there. It doesn't slide around. It's got 2 cup holders, kind of a change holder, sunglasses, phone spots, and everything right there, just for nice little storage right next to you when you're driving. The other thing I'm not a huge fan of was this center console. It's kind of nice like this, but then you're covering up your 2 cup holders right here if you want those, but those are a little too far back for me in my just being comfortable for me. So that was another minor thing that I wasn't a huge fan of. The only other 2 things I really don't like is having to install a charger at my house. I haven't done it here, and you can plug it into just the regular outlets. I think the 120 volt at your house just charges really slow. So that's kind of an inconvenience thing. And then at my old house, it was pretty cheap to put in a charger for the car, but because where my breaker box is on the new house, it's a lot more expensive. So I just haven't done it yet. The other part that I don't really like is something that I actually like. The roof with all glass is really nice, really convenient, and really cool, but in the middle of the summer, the heat is pretty gnarly in here. It does cool down really fast when you get in and turn the AC on, but it does allow the car to heat up pretty quick. That's pretty much it for the review, the things that I like and don't like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've had the car for almost a year now, and I really wanted to kind of learn the ins and outs of it before I did a review on it. So absolutely love the car overall. Pretty much 1 or 2 little things that I don't like that are easy fixes on the car, but other than that, absolutely love it, and looking forward to keeping it for a long time.